Well, I mean, I'm really glad that the guidance has come down finally. It can, help clear some confusion. A lot of schools would say, we don't know what to do in this situation, and I guess a big concern was that the guidance was not clearly laid out, but now it is, and you can't really say it's not anymore. Well, I mean, it's definitely a powerful thing. Obama has quite a lot of weight in his opinions and in his direction. So it's definitely not something to discount. Well, I mean, yeah, it's definitely been a roller coaster ride. It's been very difficult and very stressful, certainly. It's just sort of, it's not fun. I don't know if people have that impression of it or not, but it's not fun. Even the good parts aren't necessarily fun because it's exhausting and, it's kind of difficult just to know that you're out there and for a reason that a lot of people don't like. Um, I mean, I definitely, it was empowering, I guess, would be a good way to phrase it. It was definitely, it, not that I didn't already know that I was doing the right thing, but it's just further confirmation of that. I don't know. It will certainly, I mean, just the ruling as it stands alone, regardless of how it affects, like, my situation, just it makes me happy that other kids now have that guidance firmly in place for their schools. Well, again, I think it's very good that guidance is now down and very very clear on how he thinks that schools should deal with transgender students. And so I'm just really glad that things are going to be easier for trans kids from now on. Uh, Today I'm gonna go in and maybe do some chores. But of course, yeah, more broadly, I'm sure is what you were getting at. But what's next for me is just to keep on, I guess, going with whatever's thrown my way. At this point, I just have to wait and see what happens. Oh yeah, definitely. I've heard from kids, adults. I've heard from parents of trans kids. I've heard from spouses. I've heard from kids of trans parents. I've heard from a lot of people, and a lot of them are just glad that this conversation is happening, regardless of who's making it happen. I don't know. I can't really think of anything. My cat is terrorizing me right now, so I'm sorry. Um, he likes to bite clothing, like actually bite and really pull, like he's mad at his clothes. He's not aggressive at all. He's just a little weirdo. Anyway, sorry about that little anecdote about. Um, I can't really think of anything. I think we've covered some basic, decent points and all that. Another bug on my foot. I love being outside. Um, well, I mean, I don't know that it's appropriate to say that I'm necessarily. I mean, I certainly think that it's been, painted that way. But it's a lot of different people have had a hand in making this conversation what it is today, and not just me. Um, and so, I would say that, I don't know. I don't know that it's appropriate to say that I'm the face of anything really. I certainly what I've done is important, but it's not everything. I mean the HB2 and the people that have spoken out against that wasn't me. That was individuals who felt that in the state and out of the state that that was not me. And certainly the issues are related. However, I feel as though that there were so many factors that led up to things working out as they have today, and I was only a part of that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know that I ever really had a plan for exactly what I wanted to happen. Just anything positive was fine with me, really. But what's come out of this is perhaps more positive than I could have ever expected. It's more firm and more far-reaching than I could have ever hoped for. And it makes me feel very hopeful for the future. That this is how things are becoming resolved. And you did ask, did I ever imagine that this would go beyond, my little town of Gloucester? No, I didn't. I never even thought that it was going to go beyond. I never even thought it was going to go before the school board. I never, in my wildest dreams, imagined that I'd be where I am now. At least not at the start. Yeah, that's all you really can do. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, listen, I got my little fur children to. Yeah, yeah, my backyard is really pretty. But anyway, yeah. So even if I do get stressed out, bees like to help with that by biting on my clothes, apparently. So yeah, they're awesome. We just actually, just real quick, got back from the vet with my dog. Old girl, she had cancer in her foot, got her toe removed, and yeah, we were worried it had come back in her chest because she was hacking and coughing real bad. She's probably just got like allergies or something, it turns out, or maybe heartworms, but she's not got cancer in her chest, probably. So, well, I mean, at the start of my transition, that was one of the ultimate, like rites of passage. It was do I look masculine enough to go into this Walmart bathroom and feel safe? Am I gonna get questioned or am I gonna get flack or anything like that? And when you realize, no, I look like a guy and I'm going in the guy's room, no one cares, no one's looking at me too carefully, and everyone in here thinks I'm a guy because I am a guy. That's just really, really validating. It's one of these, it's just the concept of like, this space is exclusively for guys. And, I'm a guy, and now here I am in this very, very gender-specific location, as the gender that I am, so it's just very validating. And, the other thing too is, it's just anything else, and it's just really alienating, I mean, it, it's really hard to explain to anybody who hasn't had to think really hard about where to use the bathroom. And I don't think anyone could appreciate, um, the feelings of success and just necessity for trans people to use the correct bathroom if they themselves have not gone through that struggle. Um, but it is very important. It's all really all about validation. If we are to live our everyday lives as the gender that we are, the bathrooms are certainly part of that.